how did you guys grow up as twins? How did your parents' parenting style affect your relationship with each other, whether it was good or bad? In what ways do you think social media has distorted how people perceive your relationship, your relationship? What's up, gang? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Shakita Chanel, and I am back with another video. And today I have here with me the bougie. It's twins.
They know bougie, dirty. They know I They know from time.
Like they call me bougie. No, I am not bougie at all. Okay. But yeah, so I am back with another video, and today, y'all, we are doing a little girl talk or a little Q&A or a little just a little, we're going to do a little conversating tonight, okay? I do have my questions already ready for them, and we about to get started, y'all, because I got quite a bit of questions. Is y'all ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. And y'all, we ain't gonna answer at the same time. I don't know, because y'all know these is twins. So you know how twins get. They answer at the same time. They do this at the same time.
we learn how to get on that. We learn. A lot of everybody not coming to be like, why y'all talking over each other? We can't hear. So
that's what they be telling me.
And we literally have two, three different conversations at one time. Like, it be so bad.
And I got some Mia pizza.
She got a good pizza. Marcos. She got meat lovers with some
yes. My first question is, what's the best part about being a twin?
You don't got to have no friends. Like you got a strong connection to what you can tell her most of anything, and it's like most people don't have that. You can have a brother, you can have a sister, but it's nothing like having a twin for real. Like your twin is your image, so it's just like another you for real. The best part it's just a blessing. And I didn't went through a lot in life for real, so it's like I didn't went through isolation, isolating myself from the world, isolating myself from my twin. But once I went through that stage, it made me realize how much I appreciate having a twin. Like when I'm feeling down, when I'm feeling bad, I always got that love, that twin love. Like I'm never depressed. I always got a shoulder to lean on when it come down to a twin. Like it's just lit. Like if you know, you know. If you ain't got no twin, you will never understand the connection with a twin. But it's the best. We blessed to have twins. Like if you a twin, triplet, whatever, it's a blessing. And we chosen.
That's right. How would you describe each other in three words?
Crazy, loving, extra too much. Loving to everybody, and what else? That's two.
That's three.
That's three.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say for you, you are very genuine, caring, and outspoken. Yep.
Yeah, I can get that from her.
Yeah.
She gonna tell you like, I don't want to do that. Now, I don't think that's what it is. Like I be sitting watching, I'm like, oh, okay, she got it. What's your favorite shared memory from childhood?
My favorite share is when we was sharing a room. We never really shared, not a room. We never shared a bed, but around this time we was sharing a bed. We was real fortunate though. My grandma made sure we had our own beds, but around this time we was sleeping in that same bed. When we was probably like 12, 13, 11, 12, 13. And we was watching Good Luck Charlie, Victorious, Black Ink, Catfish. You just had to be in there, loving hip hop, stuff like that. Mine is everybody coming in the living room at one time to watch the BET Awards. That had to be the best part of my memory at Christmas. Like opening up our gifts and seeing those big toys and stuff like that.
What's one thing you wish people understood about twins?
You can't put us against each other. We can only do that. Like we can only do that. Can't not a single person in this world put us against each other. We can only do that to each other.
That's a complex question. I got to think about that. One thing, I don't know, cause I'm not a twin. I'm a twin, so it's so natural. I wish I could understand that. Even when we argue, stay out of it.
Cause
Cause we gonna come back. We just gonna always come back. Like we always gonna come back. Always. Eventually we gonna come back around.
And it could be the worst argument ever. Like we be talking 15 minutes after that every time. Y'all just gonna be going cause y'all only see the argument. So.
What are your biggest individual goals for the future?
I just want to be rich.
My
To the
biggest.
point where I'm sitting down by 25, really. Like I'm 21, but yeah, 25. I want to just be sitting down and be established to where I can like be the best mama ever. Like I can get whatever she want when she go in the store. She pick up whatever she want from out the store to the point she done ran to the car and bought all this stuff. Now you got to go back in. Like that's my goal for her to be rich. My 25.
My goal is to break the generational curse for us all black. My head is so big, so I really want to change the world. I want people to I want to go outside and be like, what up, what? What up, to anybody. I just want to be happy. I want love around me in the whole world, not just myself, not just my family. And I want to break that generational curse as far as finances, because we had to grow up real fast. We had to figure it out. I want to be settled in. I want to be at least like, okay. I want to be okay. And I want the world to change. I want everybody to love, not to hate. If you don't got this, just because I'm sitting next to your mama don't mean you can't. All the jealousy out of it.
So don't do me like that. I'm just regular for real.
But yeah, like all the hate and everything, I don't want nobody to be looking at this life, looking at that life. Let's just all love each other. No matter the position, just love one another, help one another, and just be there because we all under the sun. Let's act like we all under the sun and let's get this right.
Okay. How do y'all handle disagreements?
We don't. We never. Our disagreements, we never compromise. She just feel how she feel, I feel how we feel, and that's just what it be. We never compromise though.
So it's never a thing where y'all like agree to disagree. Is that something y'all feel like y'all need to work on?
No, because she can't change how I feel. We don't try to change how. I don't try to change how she feels. She don't try to change how I feel. It's just.
I don't feel like y'all two have to really like change how each other feel, but it's about a compromise.
I just feel like
about I'm being understanding of. That's just like with any relationship. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a sister relationship or a relationship you in with a guy or friendship, you gotta learn that you agree to disagree. And even though, you know what I'm saying, okay, I deal with that person, you have to understand that person's feelings and where they're coming from and be like, oh, okay, I get where you coming from. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta, you know what I'm saying, like, I gotta be more understanding of how you feel. And just work on that and say, you know what, I do better because that's how you feel. Not saying you trying to change her, but it can be a thing where, okay, I'll do better because that's how she feel. I will, you know how, because even like for me, my sister, it's only two of us. It's me and her. I'm the oldest. She's 40. But the thing is, she said to me one time, like, it's not about what I say. is how I say it to her, and it makes her feel away. So now I have to be mindful of how I say things to her. She know how I am, but it's like, okay,
Why you
now
feel that? You feel that?
now I have to be
You feel
mindful.
that?
Yeah, I have to be mindful because it's like, oh, well, you say this and it hurts her feelings, and she said like it hurt my feelings the way you say it is not how you say it. So my thing is now that's what I have learned. It's not what I say, it's how I say it. Because me, I come off aggressive. Like, wow, that wow. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, even with my kids, they'll tell me like, Mom, we get it. But it's like way you come at us. And I had to learn even with my kids. Some of my kids are more sensitive than others. Trey, I could cuss him out all day. And he gonna be like, the next minute he'll be calling me like, Mom, what you doing? Shania sensitive. So when I say it's not about her calling, she's more sensitive, so she might cry and be like, this hurt my feelings, and I'll be like, you gotta toughen up. Like, this girl ain't nice, you know what I'm saying? So everybody, you have to learn how to deal with them on a different level, if that makes sense.
Exactly.
You know?
I learned that with Ayana. I learned, because I started taking therapy after I got out of jail, and that was a bad experience for me because I said, I'm never going to jail. Like, that's not going to happen to me. But I ended up going to jail, and I took therapy classes, and everything, I learned about battering. And maybe I should look it up, and I feel like a lot of people struggle with battering. Look it up, just do your research. You probably don't even got to go to a therapy class. But battering, that's the number one thing in life that, for me, for real, I was like I had a bad case of battering. I was very violent, and if you handle stuff not being violent, me and her, our relationship got so much better when I started, handling her different. Like, our relationship got better, and then I started blaming myself, but I forgave myself, and it went a lot different.
I just feel like when you say, like, do we come to as one with a disagreement? I just feel like when you say that, I feel like somebody wrong if it gotta be a disagreement.
Yeah.
So I feel like you're wrong,
Take
and then that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? We take it, because sometimes I cuss out and say something that hurt her feelings.
Yes.
And we'll stop talking, and I sit in the room mad. I get my little mad off, and I apologize because I know I'm wrong. But if it's something we disagreeing about, one of us wrong, and we got to the point where we learn how to say like, yeah, she just heard it, she don't say nothing. Like, you know you're wrong, and we just sit there and look stupid.
Yeah.
But it's like, we don't come as one, like, oh, we don't just, you said we don't handle it, like, yes we do. Like,
We got to that point, but at first we was real bad on that.
Yeah, we was bad, like,
And
you feel how I feel.
Yeah, but we did get to a point where
the older we get, like with this twin relationship thing, the older we get,
the more we started
we
going
just
through
started
things,
respecting each other. Like, we're not finna be doing all that arguing.
It just was childish. It didn't make sense, and we got over it.
And you just grow. It ain't even got really necessarily to do with like just the twin relationship. It's just the older you get, you learn more. You learn something new every day, and it's just like you want to be. If you want to be that better person, than you was the day before.
Yeah, we got so much better with this and everybody else. We learned if you can't respect us, then we just don't stay from out your face.
That's right.
And if we can't respect each other, we went off for a long time, like some months, until we can come back. Or sometimes we'll go for some weeks until you understand you gotta respect me. And I don't like this. I don't like this. And then we'll come back together and we'll be like, okay, I can't do this no more. I can't say this no more.
Yeah. What are the biggest fears about adulthood?
Going broke.
The biggest fear for me is not even necessarily going broke. For me, is debt. Is debt for me. So I try to stay healthy. I try to eat healthy. I try to drive careful. I try to not get into altercations.
But you know that's not good. You got to
so
get the fear. God don't want you to have fear. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we all know we got an expiration date. Do we know when? No. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just a thing. Like, and I feel like you just should pray about that because it's okay. You know what I'm saying?
And then, like what I'm trying to get you to understand about me, and I think this is what frightened me so much, y'all. And y'all, it's just more of like, I'm 21 and I feel like I'm 70, 80 years old. and it just be bothering me every day.
And
I feel like I'm running out of time.
No, you not. You just take one day at a time. You know what I'm saying? You just have to take. The thing is about us. Don't think about the past, because the past is in the past. That's why I say past. The present. Think about the present and just move and walk one day at a time. Because anything that you can't control, you got to give it to God, and that's just what it is. How do you support each other during tough times?
Be around each other.
Just be around. Like that's when we the
sit around
closest.
me.
That's
Yes,
when we're the
around-
closest. Like we
around
literally, when we going through something, we literally are in the house. Ayana in her room. I'm in the other room.
You ain't gotta talk to me. Just sit around me. Just
So
be
y'all
in the
just
room.
talking.
We on the phone.
We don't gotta talk or nothing. Just be in the same
vicinity.
And we know when we going through, when she going through something, she know when I'm going through something. We just literally just link up and just sit around each other. We ain't watching no TV. We ain't. We just literally just.
That's just crazy, because I always wonder, like, I be seeing twins. I always wonder, I'm like, man, like, it just seems like they can just feel each other. They know with each other. Like, that's crazy.
We can, bro. We can't feel each other, like when you said the sickness, but we can definitely feel like energy and stuff. Like I don't got to say nothing to her.
Yeah.
We definitely feel each other energy.
Wow.
And then it's crazy because we'll talk about it after we when we we'll be like we'll look at each other, and then we'll have a conversation. We're like, dang, like you felt like that. Okay.
And then sometimes we don't even gotta be like you feel like that.
Yeah,
we just already had that conversation together. Like
by the Lord.
That's how strong the connection
But
is.
that's amazing how God can do that, right?
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? With individuals, how it's like powerful like that, especially when it's twins. That's crazy.
That's twin power.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you never had that connection?
That's double the blessing.
You never had that connection?
I do. I have that, but I ain't never been a twin, so I don't know what it feel like to be a twin. But even with my grandma, me and my grandma like this. She raised me since I was 6 weeks. So when something is wrong with me, she'll call she called me Pete. So she'll be like, Pete, what's going on? And I'm like, nothing, Granny. She like, nah, I already felt it in the spirit. Something ain't right. And then I go to talk to, she know. And I know when it's something wrong with her. Like I'm calling, like, what's going on, Granny? Because something just ain't right. I'm just not feeling right. You ain't called or something. Like, yeah, so I get it, but I don't get it as twins. You know what I'm saying?
I get it, but when you gave us that example, it's just like that with our grandma. Yeah, like she can know by our voice, how we talk and everything, something ain't right.
Yeah.
She can know. So, but it's a bit difference. Like, cause I understand that grandma, because she raised us, we like that with our grandma too. It's a big,
if you was raised by your grandma, baby.
Yeah, that's a different type of love, baby.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
I'm trying to tell you.
Mine's, please, can't nobody tell me nothing about that lady. You talk about it, I'm cutting you off.
For real?
Like, you can't even can't even say boo to her. Like, for real, like, what? Like, I'm telling you. I don't play about her, man. Like, for real. No, I don't play about her. That's my heart right there.
For real.
That's a big piece. What's one thing you've learned from each other that changed your perspective?
I learned she was like real sensitive. Like, on what she's sensitive. You could say the little smallest stuff, like.
You learned that about me?
Yeah, and it's aggravating, like, girl, get some meat. For real, cause like, it's aggravating, bro, for real. I don't know when she came along with that, but.
Okay. Yeah, she ain't lying though. She ain't lying for real. I'm very I be getting on her by everything. I'm gonna give you an example.
But let me ask you this: do you feel like it's because of some things you've been through in your life, so it makes you feel like you're more sensitive, especially when it comes to her, because you feel like, okay, this is my. Is it one of y'all the oldest?
I'm the oldest.
Okay.
I was gonna say that me and Ayana had went through a lot when we was like growing up. We was arguing a lot, so I kind of was testing the waters a little bit, you know. But I got over that, you know, because I'm like, we sisters, like. But I was real bad on holding grudges and stuff, so we was arguing, and I was very triggered by everything. Like I'd be like, Cause if we argue or something and I say something and she'll be like, y'all HO's weird. And I be like, who is y'all?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I be on it for real. Who is y'all? Like, don't say no y'all HO's.
So you just get sensitive.
Yeah. And she good for saying y'all HO's. I don't know where she get that from, but I'm not, don't say no y'all to me. Like, what you mean?
Everything for real, like.
And I feel like that too when you say that, because that's how my sister is with me. Like she always like, it was like, you already know how I am. Like, I'm saying it, but it doesn't. I'm saying it to you, but it doesn't. I don't mean it that way.
Yeah.
But that's why I say like I have to be more under.
Yeah,
because me,
what
like
you're saying.
with her, she can say certain things. Like even now, like
no, but let me tell
my
you.
sister, I know when she get tipsy. So when she get tipsy, guess what I do? If
Just
we done went
go.
together, I catch an Uber to where I need to go.
See, I learned
Okay? No, for real, because I know that she done got too tipsy and we not gonna see eye to eye. She ready to start something. She gonna start something. So for me, it'd be like, everybody be like, you leaving? I'm like, sister had a little too much. I see y'all. Like, we don't want you to leave. Because I'm really the life of the party.
You mean
but not, yes. I'm like, nah, babe, I'm finna go.
That's how it is with me. But I had to learn. That's why I had to cut down and look.
Yeah.
Because when I get up and I watch the lives and I sit out and try to fight my sister and stuff, and I be like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I said, I got to stop drinking up because I don't be remembering it.
Right.
And I be looking back at the live videos and I be seeing me like hitting my sister, but she learned how to like. She don't fight me back. Right. She don't never ever fight me back. Like she know I'm real drunk and she don't react with my when I hit her or I do something. Yeah. And people be like, why you just let her slap you? Why you? She already be knowing like I done had my drink.
No, I told her you gonna respect who you want to respect.
Yeah.
You know, so I said you either gonna respect me or not.
And when she said that, I ain't never get that drunk like that.
And I had to get her to understand that like you're not gonna disrespect me.
Right.
So we got to that point. And then I got to that point to where now I don't test Ayana Waters. Like, it's just some stuff I can't take serious. I can't take to the heat. I gotta be like, you know, so.
I'm glad that she ain't never react to it. And people think she's scary and all this other stuff, but it's just like, it's my sister. We ain't even finna do this.
That's right.
And I be looking back at it like, girl, I'm glad you didn't do that because I was drunk, girl. Like, I'm glad you didn't hit me.
But I ain't gonna understand.
Right.
I'm gonna be real. I just started getting in that state. I had got drunk like probably a couple nights ago. When you drunk, I don't know if you ever been drunk.
Yeah, I've been drunk.
When you drunk,
I've been drunk. Like, ain't no use to lie.
real. Yeah, I got drunk. Yeah, when you drunk, it just that's how it be. Yeah. And I only be getting drunk.
Yeah, drunk. And I be embarrassed when I'm a mama. My child can't see this lady.
Okay.
I had to change my ways, baby, because this gonna be 20 years old by the time my daughter see this.
For real.
And I gotta stop.
And you just grow as you get older. You know what I'm saying? Everybody make mistakes. We not perfect. We not robots. So hey, as long as you can recognize it and you work every day to change that, hey, who's to say we ain't perfect? So can't nobody really talk about nobody. We all go through things, you know, different situations in life, but how can we talk about the next? We can't.
Everybody going through something.
Exactly. How did you guys grow up as twins?
We grew up with our grandma. You already know how that goes. We grew up with our other brother in the house. And we just grew up eating sandwiches, you know, eating bologna sandwiches, eating cereal every single day in the morning. And our routine was really just going to school, getting our grades right, make sure y'all get y'all grades right. Feel good, it feel real good, like, you know what I'm saying? Get your grades right, graduate. And that was just really our routine. Waking up, going to school, not really talking to nobody, not having friends for real. It was just us. When we come back home, we watching stuff on the TV, you know.
And so y'all grew up in that same town?
That same time. And then when I realized, see, we so used to it, it's like kind of like being born blind. You used to it. It's not like something that you bothered by, but it started bothering me. My small city, like I love my city and I love the people in it. They really my clones. Like we all the same. But as I got older, I want more for myself. You know, I don't want that same routine. Tired of seeing Zackadoos. I love Zackadoos. I'm tired of seeing Zackadoos. I see Zackadoos 20 million times a day, but yeah, we grew up in a real small town, me and my sister, but it wasn't nothing that bothered us. It still don't bother. Like you say, you love your hood. I love my hood.
That's right.
It's time to do some big stuff. It's time to really live life. So we on some bigger, better things.
Growing up as a twin is like, it was like we both wore the same thing. We had to wear the same since from elementary, pre-K, kindergarten to now. Really, we got to have the same exact thing.
The only thing that's different with me and Ayana is she was writing with her left hand, and I be like, ugh, y'all know left hand.
You know them, they say them left hand writers. They smart, baby.
And I was embarrassed because everybody wrote with their right hand. So when I got like in when I got in elementary school, I was in the 5th grade. I started trying to write with my right hand because everybody wrote with their right hand.
So you was determined.
I learned how to write with my right hand, so I know how to write with both of my hands because I didn't like the fact that everybody.
That's funny.
I didn't like how everybody wrote with their right hand, so that's why I learned how to write with both of my hands.
Yes,
like I had to I stopped. My handwriting could have been ugly, but I had to keep writing with my right hand because I just had to. So that's how I know how to write with both of my hands. If anything happened to my left hand, I know how to write with my right hand.
Period.
But yeah, we dressed up everything the same for real. We always been like that. We still like that to this day. And she would pick out our outfits every day because she had more style. So she was like the mama for real. Mine switched. I'm like the mama, and she the auntie. It switched when I had a baby. But
yeah, it switched.
When we was younger, she was like the mama.
Yeah.
She my sister, but she was like the mama. She made sure we looked good every single day. I just laid in the bed until she picked out our outfit.
Ayana didn't clean up the room. She didn't wash the dishes.
She came up with all our YouTube videos.
Every time my grandma called somebody's name, it wasn't even my brother. It was always, I wanna.
And she know I'm stubborn. Like, I'm stubborn. Like,
funny.
Give me a whooping. For real, give me a whooping.
Like, was literally just there.
She ain't never called my name. She ain't never called my name. She knew I was
baby changed everything. Now Ayana, she cooked for me. Like, Ayana cooked them lamb chops. You know what I'm cooking.
Yeah, I think she the cook and stuff now. She.
Now I do everything. Now
it
turned around. Now I'm the woman, and she do.
I'm the child. I'm the real child. And Ayana have to tell me, girl, are you effing with him? I be like, good.
And I be real mad. Like, that's my child. And she know not to play with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know not to play with her for some reason. Girl, when she, I have to hide my boyfriend. Girl, I have to hide who I'm talking to. Real. She can't know.
And I ain't even your mama, but she know not to even play. Like, she don't want to hear my mom.
She can't know who I'm talking to, y'all. I'm telling y'all the truth. Like, for real.
Okay. How did your parents' parenting style affect your relationship with each other, whether it was good or bad?
It didn't affect it. It made us even stronger because we realized all we really had was each other. So like it ain't affect our relationship. It's hard for us to love because we never really had that motherly love or we never had that fatherly love. But I feel like our grandparents stepped up. Like we know how it kind of we don't know the real for real. But we know we got a granddad, and he was kind of like a fatherly. He was like a father to us, and our grandma was like a mom.
You still be wanting that mother and father relationship, that love that they could give you. That still be it's like that's missing.
Yeah, like
you know what I'm saying.
So we never had that before. So it brought us closer for real over the years. It brought us closer as we grew up in our adulthood, because it's like, girl, you gonna have to deal with me. We ain't got our mom and our daddy now. You know what I'm saying? My mom and my daddy just blocked me. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of weird because I was young.
I got locked up accidentally. They blocked the jail phone.
So we just be having each other.
And when I was in jail, I had to call Ayana.
When we call our grandma and our mom and our dad, our grandma and our granddaddy. That's all mama and
That's all mama and my daddy.
They gonna come hop
a
up
strong
every
time.
time.
My grandma, like I call her about my boyfriends, even though I know they ain't nothing. I still be calling her.
Tell
Like,
her everything.
I call
But
her.
it's scary because it's like they all we got for it and they getting old. So it's
Yeah.
like, what are we gonna do?
It gets scary, right? Because
Yes.
that's me now. My grandma's old, and like the things that I used to be able to like call my grandma and know that like
She coming.
she's still gonna come, but I don't like to worry her with certain things
That's
or
how it
issues
is.
no more, because it's like she's older. She has, you know, her things that she has going on in her life, and it's like I know if I tell her this, then now
It's
this
gonna
is
worry
in her
her.
head. It's gonna worry her. So now I be like, dang, like I ain't got nobody really to run to now but God. And that's just it. Because I had God and I had her. But now it's like I don't really want to bring it to her. So now I have to really depend on really God.
So now you feel
like,
somebody finally understand how I feel.
For real.
Yeah.
But it's scary. Our life's kind of getting scary now because they getting older. Like they stopped working. My granddaddy just stopped working. So it's like, what's going on?
My granddaddy can't.
Why did you
He
stop
can't.
walking?
He can't lift certain stuff. I be like, can you come lift this?
Yeah, it's like he got a big old line going down his chest because he had to have heart surgery.
Don't talk about that.
And it's like he went from big, real fat. Now he little.
Yeah.
And it was so weird.
It's so weird
Like,
because he's skinny. Like
it's like they getting older now and they skin.
my grandma don't even cook no more. Like this lady cook every night.
single day for us.
Yeah.
So life is getting scary because that's all we have, and even though they getting older, they still look out for us all the time. Like we don't know what we're gonna do without our grandparents, because our mom and our daddy don't give a about us at home, and they show that to us every single day.
I feel like they do. I feel like they do
No,
love
ma'am.
y'all.
No, ma'am.
But they just don't know.
No, I'm
Maybe
gonna
they
be
don't
real
know
with
how
you.
to show it.
It's
No.
no bull ass. When I tell you thick and thin for your kids, thick and thin, I'm talking about you can have them
You don't want your
$20.
kids
I ain't
struggling.
getting it.
You don't watch your kids struggle.
When I tell you, I've been staying in my house like almost 4 years now.
With you while when
I've been staying in my house
While
almost-
somebody's struggling, you don't care about them. You can't just sit there and watch your kids.
You got to
struggle.
know we struggling and we young like that. Like I understand we famous and stuff like that, but we be having our moments. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody,
we should be able to
everybody
call-
had their ups and downs.
Yeah, we should be able to call our mama and our y'all. It's just we can't call. We got our grandma and our granddaddy, and if something happened to them,
I can't fake it. They done did a here and now and everything, but I'm saying like you gotta really just be there. The same way I talk about my grandma, I should be able to talk about my mama and my dad. I can't talk about them. It's different with my grandma than it is with my mama and my dad. They've been there here and now, but I wouldn't dare.
our grandma pop up every
pedestal.
time.
Yeah, my grandma, she would give me her last.
Then I need $1,000.
I'm with y'all. I'm with y'all on that when it comes to granny.
She gives me that $1,000.
You already know.
For real.
I'm finna. I need my rent.
Okay.
The whole rent.
I don't need the whole rent. I'm never getting a whole full rent out my mama.
Okay, this is for mommyhood. I got some questions for you.
Okay.
What has been the most surprising aspect of motherhood for you?
Just seeing my baby grow up, I be looking crazy. Like my sister, she got a different bond with my baby, so my daughter talk about her everything. Like she cuss around my sister. She'll do like stuff that she won't do around me.
Yeah.
And she showed like she's like her age around my sister. But I still look at my baby like she's a baby. And why are you getting so older? Why are you saying this? Why are you saying that? So it's like, dang, like you taller than me. Like every day she grow up, it's just surprising.
I advise every auntie to have this relationship with their niece.
So I'm glad she got that relationship.
Let your niece be full blown, like let her be herself around you.
Okay.
And it's like a lot of people be trying to tell me to get that relationship with my daughter, but I'll pass on that because
because you
that's
want
not
your
just-
child to know that you are a friend when it comes to if she need to talk to you about anything, but you also her mother, and you want her to really realize that and recognize that, because there's certain things that you not gonna allow your child to do, regardless of it ain't about no friend. You know, like I'm your friend, but you can come to me and talk to me about whatever, but you still gonna respect me as being a mother. And that's how I feel too.
I don't know.
You know
I just feel like with the talking to me about whatever, I feel like she gonna go to I want gonna tell me what she need to tell me. Like, I wanna go hide some stuff from me. That's what I feel like she gonna hide some stuff. But she gonna tell me
I never hide
important.
anything from you. It's just more of I want you to hide it from her that I told you. Because if you tell her that I told you something,
she ain't gonna tell you.
She's not gonna tell me anything. And I feel like you messed up one time because now she kind of tell me stuff she kind of don't. But Ivory opened up. Ivory opened up to me. She is 6, but don't get me wrong. She didn't open up to me so much. She said, "Why can't my friend have a boyfriend?" And she really was talking about herself, but she tried to tell this is for a friend. But she really wanted to say, T, why I can't have a boyfriend? Like, I don't know. She opened up to me about everything. I know everything about her. But I told her, since she asked that mature question, I told her straight up, he ain't got no money. He can't take care of you. Y'all too young. He don't drive a car like T do. You gotta wait till you get older. T.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what these kids be saying. For real, I don't know what made her say that. But, you know what I'm saying? I just leave it to her auntie, and if she come and tell me some big stuff, then I'm on her for real. But that little stuff is just some stuff she done seen on the commercial. Or she know her mom got a boyfriend, stuff like that. So, but I'm glad she got that relationship with her auntie, and I feel like that's why I had a twin, because I can't never have that connection with my daughter where she telling me crazy, and I just be, oh, well, nah. Like, she not gonna be like that with me at all. I already know, so. Just leave that to her auntie.
Has your relationship with your own parents changed since becoming a parent?
Yeah, with our mom it did, but with our dad it's always been weird. Like it's always gonna be weird. But with our mom, like it's getting different. Like it's different, but it's like I'd just rather stay from around her. Like if you're not gonna love me and you're not gonna give me the love that I want for real, I just stay from around and just grow and learn how to
See, I'm gonna tell you, our mama feel like she's so sensitive like me too, I am. That's what I learned about her. So she feel like we so grumpy, we so negative, we too much. So she just be like, get out my face. When you can't tell your kids to get out your face. But she be so for real, like, I don't wanna deal with y'all.
Yeah.
So she just feel like we just so like a menace to society. That's how she look at us.
I don't know, I just feel like if I can't get that motherly love that I'm looking for, because I know how you can look. I'm a mom now. At first I accepted it because I didn't know, I didn't understand. But when I actually had my own daughter, it's like I love her so much, and I'm never gonna give up on my child. Like I don't care what happened in the future for real. Like I'm gonna try my hardest. I don't care what happened. Like I don't care if my child lose her. Not to say knock on wood. That's my child. Like for real. She the reason I breathe today. She the reason I smile. She the reason I really keep going for real. So I just don't understand how you could just be like that with your children. And she like that with all her kids, but the one she raised. So, if you can show him love, you know what I'm saying, you could do that with all your kids, you know what I'm saying, because we your kids. So if I hate
to rat my mama out like that. I love that lady to death, but
yeah, that's how mama I love her, but
she'll learn down the line.
That motherly love, if I can't feel it, I just stay from around for real. But it hasn't got different, but you know what I'm saying, we grown up, so we be hanging like we friends or something. I don't know.
What eternal struggles do you face when balancing your child needs with your own?
My mental.
Yeah.
My mental. Like, I still have to get up, and I remember Friday, I really wanted to give up, like, this is so hard. Because it really feel like I'm doing it by myself. Even though I didn't have for myself, it just really feel like I'm doing it myself. So, like, it be my mental for real. Like, no matter how I feel, I still have to keep going, going. Like I still have to get up and get her dressed. I still got to feed her. Like, so I be fighting with my mental.
And that's what I tell people on a daily, like,
I salute
regardless of what you go through mentally, because
you still gotta keep
whether
going.
people know it or not, it's a job all by itself, raising kids.
It's not easy
and outside
at all.
of raising kids, you still have other responsibility. You have a job. You have to get up for. You have the doctor's appointments when they get sick. School, bullies. You have to deal with so much. Like a woman wears so many hats. and we have to go through so many things. But underneath it all, even though our mental is not really there,
We still do it.
sometimes with thinking about a real mother, when you're thinking about your children, that what makes you keep going. It's like, man, like they didn't ask to be here. You know what I'm saying? That's what I be saying to myself. And that's why I told y'all, like, what makes me keep going is my kids, who I have. They mean more to me than I mean to myself.
And they just
And
don't
that's
know.
just what it is.
They don't
Whether they
understand.
young or whether they adults. That's just the type of mom I have been. That's the type of mom that's the feeling that I have. Like, and you know, like, for me, I feel like as a mom, you really don't get that like time you need to really get to spend with your kids, because you're trying to work, you're trying to balance life. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to do everything along with raising kids. You know, I feel like shit. Sometimes you get PTSD with kids. You know how they say when you in the army, shit, PTSD they come to the kid. Especially when you don't raise them since you was a kid. Like, and me, I helped my grandmother too. Like help raise her grandkids that came after me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was the oldest on both sides. So I took on a lot of responsibility since I was a kid. So just imagine that up until now with raising my kids. And then I ended up having a whole nother set of kids. The other ones,
start all over.
you feel me? So just, you know, like, but yeah, so.
It be a mental for real. And then they don't understand, like, my child, she'll never understand what I really go through for her, because I try not to show that to her. But I really be trying, like, for real. I get up every day and I just have to, even though I'm not feeling my best, I have to put on for her, and she's having the best mom in the world. And
and that makes you feel amazing.
That made me just like, feel, I just be having chills, like, oh, you don't know what I'm doing to be the best mom.
I'm telling you,
You don't
like,
know what I'm
for
going
real,
through, how I'm trying to do it, but if that's how you feel.
Like, yes, I'm doing this. For real.
Thank God.
Ariana just brought me a note in there that's on there right now when I came to the house. You the best mom ever. I'm like, thank you. Like,
Yes,
I
you wanna hear that.
Yes, like, for real.
And then when she say out the blue, like, when she know I'm going through something, Mama, you the best mommy in the
Oh
world.
Lord, you came here with that wig like that, baby. Right?
Mom is the best.
See, I told y'all.
I can't wait till my baby and stuff like that. I had it out of my car in the windshield. And I look at that note every day, baby.
No, even like Mia, when Mia was younger, I still got a picture frame. I put it in a picture frame, and it's still like in the picture frame in my little tote, like stuff that they done did and stuff like that. Yeah.
I be trying to. I really did a good job drawing this.
She liked drawing though.
That's
She
cute.
loved drawing.
I be trying to keep my baby little pictures, what she be doing at school and stuff, but I don't want to be no hoarder without it.
I don't be a hoarder, but I keep stuff that I feel like is different. I'll frame it. Like me is like I still got hers. Like the stuff that they do, like certain things, I'll put them in there and keep it. But not everything I keep, but things that I feel like sentimental and like, oh yeah.
See, I had got to a point where I was trying to keep everything, every single sheet of paper that she ever did, and I was like, oh, I got to get rid of this stuff. But I was trying to keep everything my baby did. But I'm gonna start doing just the little small things, like, because you can't keep everything though.
How do you feel when people compare your lives or appearance on social media?
I just feel like most people that be the ones with no kids for real, or the ones that, you know what I'm saying, they don't have their kids. They don't really, you know what I'm saying, because you ain't gonna judge. A mama know a mama. Like when one mama cry, all mamas cry. So you got to be understanding when it comes on the parenting for real. When you just off the vert judging, you either don't have kids or you just one of them parents you never got your kids. Like you can't judge for real, bro. You can't, cause you just can't. Like it's really hard being a mother for real. It's hard. Like, it's really hard. Like you have to keep going though. Like, but it be hard. I don't need nobody judging me for real or my parents, and that's one thing that I hate. That's why I stopped.
Because y'all, a lot of them don't even know what parenting is. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not a book to parenting. So
exactly.
You can't say, oh, well, you're not raising your kids right. It's some of them that have kids, they not even doing what they supposed to do. But it's like, with social media, we don't know because they life is private. Ours is more public. So they see, but you can't judge me out. You can't judge me because of what you see on camera. That's why I tell people, like, don't judge me off of what you see on camera or what's being posted, because underneath it all, you don't know what I'm going through behind closed doors, or you don't know what I'm doing behind closed doors. So all you need to do is watch and shut up.
But they ain't gonna never do that. But
Exactly.
They ain't gonna never do that.
We wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and take Ivory to school from Monday to Friday.
And it be the hardest, baby, because I'm not a morning person.
Ivory has to go to the pediatric center.
She gotta go to the dentist.
Those when she feeling like this, when she feeling like that. We got the da-da-da-da.
I'm glad I got my
We gotta
sister.
keep her entertained, even though we grown. We gotta act childish sometimes. Do I gotta keep going?
No, you don't, baby. They better get the tips.
when you
For real.
When you're a real mama's gonna understand. At the end of the day, I want my child. I don't want to be too strict. Like, I'm strict with my child, but I want her to live like a free life. I'm not gonna be doing all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want her to feel freely with me. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. I'm not doing all that extra stuff. Like, she know her place with me. Don't get me wrong. She definitely know her place with me. But I'm not finna be doing all that. You finna be strictly on learning. You're not doing nothing else. You finna read this book and you gonna keep reading. You're not finna do no. Like, Iris definitely gonna live her life. But she gonna be lady. Like she gonna be definitely different for me. And that's why I've been trying so hard. I'm young. But I've been trying so hard to, like, be the mirror. what they say, the mirror. Cause I want her to be way different than me. Like, and she get into that age where it's like, I can read a paragraph to her and I'll say, what did you learn from this paragraph? And she can tell me everything. So I be knowing, like, okay, if you can tell me what you heard from this paragraph, I know the stuff that I'm doing, like, you really looking, you paying attention. So I be trying to watch what I say and what I do. You know what I'm saying? So I be trying to watch how I move and stuff, and I'm really learning. That's one hardcore week. Like, that's one thing that I be trying to hardcore do, but it's real hard because that's just how I am. But I don't want my daughter to be that like that. So I be trying to change who I am for real. And it's hard, but I take it day by day for real.
In what ways do you think social media has distorted how people perceive your relationship?
I would say we play most of the part. I can't say that because they can only know what you give them, what you tell them. You can't just look at a rock and be like, and tell what's inside of it. You know, you don't know if it's pearls inside this oyster unless you open it. So we have opened ourselves up to social media. But what I can say is how they do perceive us. Oh, y'all.
We crazy. We be drunk. We drunk.
Yeah, like we drink. Like we alcoholics. We slow, crazy. That's not us at all. Like, we literally be behind cameras. We really handle real grown folks' business. Like, we go pay our landlord. We go pay our light bill. We go pay for that tissue, that soap, that dish detergent, that paper towels, that pine salt, that you know what I'm saying. The school clothes. You know what I'm saying? We put gas in the cart. Boys don't do nothing for us.
You know what I'm saying?
We be handling this by ourselves. So when we get on the internet, we having fun. I need y'all to know we having fun, and I need y'all to not judge us based off, you know, what we do on the internet, because behind closed doors, we really handling grown man business.
No, it's just I feel like they be saying like we gave off that we took a toll on that, and we did what we did. But I just feel like you just got to sit around us. Like, you done been around us a couple times, and you know what I'm saying. You know, we might get drunk and we might get carried away 1 or 2 times, but you just have to be around us.
Y'all sweethearts though. Y'all genuine. Y'all sweet. You know, y'all. I feel like y'all caring. Y'all give. You know, y'all givers. Y'all not just takers. Y'all don't feel like, you know, you have to be a certain way in order for y'all to be around. You know what I'm saying? It's just y'all have a genuine spirit.
Exactly. And you just have to sit around us to know. You can't really go off.
And I feel like everybody, how would I say this? You know, certain energies you get around, you might act a certain way. You might be a certain way. It might come off a certain way. You know what I'm saying? But it just all depends on whether the energy that you around is positive or negative. You know what I'm saying?
That was tough.
Yeah, you give off what you receiving. You know what I'm saying? It's just all about who you around.
Exactly.
You know?
Yep.
I mean, and that's just what it is. That doesn't mean underneath it all, that's how your heart is. You know? You have to get to know a person. Because as for me, like a lot of people, until they really get around me, they think I'm mean. You know, like, oh, wait. A lot of people that, you know, trading friends used to come around and they be like, your mama mean, like, just off the way I look. But then when they get around me,
she cool.
I love your mom.
She real,
like,
she real
she
cool.
the
Girl, we be
coolest
drinking
mom.
wrong.
Like, that's the coolest mom, you know. Like,
yeah, the cool
but it's
mom.
more like, I'm an open book, but I'm also, I'm a little aggressive.
I didn't cry around Trey mama.
You know what I'm saying?
All type of stuff, girl. I didn't cry around her. I didn't tell her about person, like, girl.
So it's just like, it just depends on your environment. That's how I feel.
For real.
With certain
for
things.
sure, though. That's for sure. But I just feel like no matter who we go around, for real, like, I feel like me and my sister, we be the same. But sometimes we might, like, sometimes I might have to, like, get aggressive or be, like, disrespectful and stuff like that. But it just depends on what you say to me. But I feel like, other than that, I feel like I remain the same, like, no matter who I go around, for real. And then, like, if you giving off weird energy, the people that love me, for real, my supporters and stuff, you gonna get what you act like. You gonna get that backlash, what you looking for real. Like, even God, too. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't do wrong to people and expect your life to go ice cream and daisies. Like, you gonna get what you trying to give. So, that's why I continue to remain the same. And I let you play like how you gonna play. And you know what I'm saying? God don't play by me. And my supporters don't either, so play it how you want to play it. But you got to be a good person in life in order to get good stuff coming towards you. If you just try to give off that mean or, you know what I'm saying, not genuine and just all that there, like if you just don't give off love, it's bad negativity everywhere. That's what you gonna get up. That's what you gonna get back. You give what you get. What you give. What I'm trying to say.
You get what you give.
You get what you give. You get what you give, exactly. That's life. Yep.
What's one thing you wish people understood about your life that they can't see online?
I wish people understood that y'all need to get us out of the hood right now.
This was always
right now.
Run it up. I wish they would understand, like, they be thinking, like, the it twins, da da da. Man, the it twins be like, we be going through our days, like, you know what I'm saying? They be like, why y'all ain't been live? Why y'all ain't? We trying to figure out life, baby. Like, give us some time, baby. We trying to figure it out. Twin been trying to figure this out, baby. So we ain't been on live, we ain't been, you know what I'm saying? Trying to deal with stuff and then we'll
That's
get
what I
back
need
with
y'all
y'all.
to understand. The twin, where have you been? I need y'all to understand. But we ain't on live. We dealing with real problems.
We trying to figure out
let us
life.
come up out this
Let
hole.
us come up real quick.
We finna come up out this hole. We'll be right back.
We'll be back. You know what I'm
back.
saying? Just understand, twin, we really like, I want y'all to understand we going through real life stuff right now. So we don't want to broadcast that and we don't want to like show y'all our everyday life on live. So we be trying to figure out life. Some days be good and we still might not go live, but you know what I'm saying? It's just like day by day, man, I want to just try to figure out how we gonna get this money by tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? How we gonna get this money by tomorrow? So we just be trying to be on this YouTube grind and just get our YouTube and then, you know what I'm saying, I want to do her music and I be a parent and I be trying to do this. That's the hardest battle for me, like being a young parent for
Inspiring others, because I know it's a lot in the black community that go through the same thing we going through. Inspiring others to, even though you know what I'm saying, even though you hit the ground, you most definitely can come back up. That's what I really want y'all to understand. When you hit that ground, come back up. Right
and
now.
don't give up.
And don't give up. Don't ever just sit on that ground. Get up.
You got to get back up.
Get up.
That's right. So do y'all feel like y'all need validation from social media?
Sometimes,
You
for
feel
sure. Like, with our supporters, they ain't gonna say nothing wrong, though. Like they love us. So when
They
when something ain't right,
they grew up with us.
Yeah.
We was 14.
Don't
we
play
had
by this.
We had a support place when we was 14. We grew up together. So we turned 14, we turned 15, we turned 16 together, we turned 17 together. So
you could just tell, like when you say validation, yes, but you could just tell when somebody just talking. You know what I'm saying? And you could tell when somebody like, yeah, you're right. But you could tell when somebody just talking. So sometimes I do need, cause I can go to the social media and be like, y'all, I'm going through this. How should I handle this? How should I do this? Like if I ask you. But if I put something out and I ain't asked you and you just get the throwing pointers, then it's just like I didn't ask you for that.
Right.
But sometimes I could take their validation when they be right for real. But when I ain't asked you, you know what I'm saying, just keep that to yourself.
Right.
I know that's right. For real.
That's right. Well, y'all, this is the end of my video. I hope y'all enjoyed it.
Cause I did.
I enjoyed the questions. I needed the questions.
Yeah, you had some really good questions.
I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I hope the twins enjoyed it as well.
I did. I needed those questions. We needed that. We haven't got nobody to ask us no good
real
questions.
Real questions.
Wrong
thought questions.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
wrong thought questions.
I enjoyed this video for real. I enjoyed like going through the root to the tutor like.
And sometimes just getting it out make you feel better, because a lot of times we do, as having trauma issues, being younger. Because me, like I said, I have had my experiences with trauma, my experience with my parents, like just talking about it, it'll make you feel good, just getting it out. Because sometimes we hold so much in and not really getting it out till it affect us. It affects our everyday living, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I really enjoyed this girls talk, and I hope you guys did too. Just make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you follow my Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at Shakita Chanel. And then make sure you follow
It's Twins. It has 2 S's. Twins. Follow us on
YouTube.
I said follow. Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all already know what it is. Gang.